So today is March 30th, 2025, and exactly 71 years ago, the TTC opens its subways to the public for the very first time. It's definitely not the same subway that Torontonians are used to seeing today. And yes, that is an actual word. Having debuted with only 7.4 kilometers of tracks and 12 subway stations. Eglinton, Davisville, St. Clair, Summerhill, Rosedale, Bloor-Yonge, Wellesley, College, Dundas, Queen, King, and finally, Union Station.
Yes, sir.
The subway came at a time when Toronto was experiencing a surge in population and infrastructure growth in downtown. So after years of looking for the green light to begin construction, it finally happened in 1949. And 5 years later, it opened.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't want to be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that
on the very first day, over 100,000 people pulled up to hop on the Line 1. Line 2 saw this and be like, bet, and dropped 20 brand new stations from Woodbine in the east to Keele Station in the west. Not only that, they went on to add on 4 more stations, Royal York and Islington being added to the west, and east side added Victoria Park and Warden Station. Line 1 saw all this development happening on Line 2 and had a glow up, adding Lawrence Station, York Mills, Shepherd Yonge, and Finch. So 5 years later, the Spadina extension happened. So it opened in 2 phases. The first phase saw Osgood Station, St. Patrick, Queen's Park, Museum, St. George, Spadina, and DuPont being opened. Then, later in the same year, we had St. Clair West, Eglinton West, Glenclairn, Lawrence West, Yorkdale, and Wilson Station. Kennedy Station opened in 1980, Kipling in 85, along with Line 3, which is now closed permanently since 2023. More on that later. The North York Centre was added in 1987 as an ill-fill station between Shepherd Yonge and Finch. 1996 saw Downsview Station being added, which is now called Shepherd West. The Shepherd line opened in 2002, and finally in 2017, Line 1 extended further north into Vaughan, adding these new stations. Line 3 was retired in 2023 as it was closing in on 38 years of service, although it was originally designed for 30 years. It required frequent and costly upkeeps and repair costs, largely contributing to the fact that the parts are just no longer manufactured for it. Line 3 will be replaced by an extension to Line 2 here, which is projected to be completed in 2030. Just like in the 1940s, Toronto is now seeing a major population boost, and the demands for the subway is being increased exponentially. Because of this, the network will be improved to increase capacity as well as adding LRTs, which we'll be going over in part 2 video soon. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking. Also, consider subscribing as well, as we'll be going over future videos like this one, and trust me, there's tons coming your way.